The equation V equals -0.08D plus 50 represents the volume in liters of gas remaining in a vehicle's tank after traveling d kilometers. The gas tank is not refilled until it is empty. Describe the function and write the function in function notation. So basically, to describe this function, we're saying that the gas tank starts with 50 liters. And loses gas with the number of kilometers that is driven. It shows the amount of gas remaining in the tank. So we want to rewrite this as function notation. So we're going to take the equation and write it as V of D, because that's our independent variable, -0.08D plus 50. So basically you're taking your variable V and replacing it with V of D, because that relates your dependent variable to your independent variable. We also want to determine the value of V of 600. What does this number represent? So V of D equals -0.08D plus 50. We're going to find V of 600, so we're going to need to substitute 600 in for the kilometers driven. V of 600 equals -0.08 times 600 is -48. And -48 plus 50 equals 2. So our ordered pair would be 602. So after driving 600 kilometers, there is 2 liters of gas remaining in the tank. That brings us to part C. Determine the value of D when V of D is equal to 26. And what does this value represent? So V of D equals -0.08D plus 50. This time we're substituting V of D with the 26. And we're going to solve our equation for D. So let's take 50 away from both sides. That makes a zero pair. -24 equals -0.08D. Divide both sides by -0.08. And D is going to be equal to 300. Our ordered pair would be 326. So that means when there's 26 liters remaining, We have driven 300 kilometers.